The Supreme Court has referred the Sabarimala matter to a larger 7-judge bench. It also noted that entry of Muslim women in the mosque, the Parsi women's case and the Dawoodi Bohra cases are also similar to the issues in the Sabarimala case, and thus it has sent the sensitive matter for deeper consideration by a larger bench. Let's rewind a bit and tell you what this was about. Now, women of menstruating ages, that is between the ages of 10 and 50 years, were traditionally barred from entering the Sabarimala temple in Kerala. This practice was challenged several times, more recently by the Indian Young Lawyers Association, that argued that the custom violates the right to equality as guaranteed by the Constitution. The PIL was filed in 2006. In 2018, in what is considered a radical and groundbreaking judgment, the Supreme Court threw open the gates of the Sabarimala to women of all ages. In a majority verdict, the Constitution bench, headed by the then CJI Deepak Mishra, lifted the age-old ban, ruling that it violated women's right to equality and right to worship. Justice D.Y. Chandrachud had then termed the custom as a form of untouchability, which cannot be allowed under the Constitution. The petitioners who challenged the court's verdict argue that the ban on entry of women exists because of the celibate nature of the god and not because it is believed that menstruating women are impure. The petitioners argue that Lord Ayyappa, worshipped at Sabarimala, is a sworn celibate and therefore cannot come into contact with women of menstruating age. Those seeking to overturn the ban have made the following key submissions. Senior counsel Indira Jaisingh stated that prohibition of women's entry is a form of untouchability as menstruating women are seen as polluted. The petitioners argued that restriction on the entry of women in the Sabarimala temple is nowhere connected with the religious practices performed over there. It was argued that the Lord Ayyappa temple was not a separate religious denomination because the religious practices performed in Sabarimala temple at the time of puja and other religious rituals are not distinct and are akin to any other practice performed in any other Hindu temple. The top court has now referred the Sabarimala women's entry matter to a larger bench. It hasn't, however, restricted the entry of women into the temple, and the September 2018 verdict stays. Neither did the court comment on the 2018 judgment. During the hearing, however, Chief Justice Gogoi said that the endeavour of petitioners was to revive debate on religion and faith. Restrictions on women in religious places is not restricted to Sabarimala alone and are prevalent in other religions also. The court has therefore opened a larger debate, and it remains to be seen which way the verdict goes from here.